Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Down, and they go right back to it. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
He's brought down at the 42-yard
Solid
line.
4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Yeah, good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Go.
Now a pitch to Gibbs. Has room into the secondary. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. The Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions 7, Jets nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. It is caught left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing from the gun. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back-to-back carries here. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Screen here for Gibbs. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Rolls around and he's got space. And they dropped it with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Right up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. McCarthy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose. Like
defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter.
Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have it on 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Going to the ground again on first. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, here we go.
Again to throw on second. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, come on. Hey. 60 Eagles, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air on third and long. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Looking inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Makes the catch. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's going to throw it again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
To number 88.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And once again, they can't connect.
McCarthy's pass.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Lions readying for the punt.
Formation.
Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got this at the 27. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Ready?
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
29.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it downs from 37.
Hop 70. Hop. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready? Hop.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? 70.
They're pushing him out of the backfield left.
Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
21. Lions 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Detroit calls timeout, it's second.
That's good.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Go.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He gets 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Here's a deep shot towards the end. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st down.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay,
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, set. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Lions.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the 6.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd. Come on. 6.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Great range there by the defense to force 4th down.
You want a little rhyme time? Kate, you want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss. And what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face. Wipe that smile off your face. An extra long 4th down.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60
Here's McCarthy to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback.
Okay,
but
ready?
exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He cuts it toward the rim. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary?
That's it. 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
On 1st down, they'll run. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the
So
pickup.
much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard.
He's taken down.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's on target to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 6.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
County Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
Dropping back to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCarthy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Complete beyond the marker. Here he goes again. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's a toss left. Gibbs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's a cut for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
6-yard line.
He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
28-all. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hold the ready.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. Stop. Count. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw now. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw here. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. And now it's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Still sticking with the passing game. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Okay, break.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Ready. 19 8. Ready.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. It's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. The Another one for Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, they're not.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good.
So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by a field goal. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Panther 60.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
19 tight. 18.
Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Jets 31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And we'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that
And he will have the Lions 1st down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.